everyone, and welcome to today's video. As you can already tell by the title, today I will be sharing with you all my K-pop collection, which will include my albums and my photo cards. I'm really excited to be able to share all of this with you, everything that I have collected so far. And before we begin, I should mention that I actually began to collect albums a little bit later than when I first started listening to K-pop, so my collection is rather small, but that's okay. The beauty of collecting is that you make your collection whatever you want it to be. There are no rules to collecting, and it's just supposed to be fun and special to you. So with no further ado, let's get straight on into the video. Alright, so I thought that I would start off with a group that is very special to me. Reason being is because this is the group that actually got me into K-pop, and that is, as you can see here, IZ*ONE. So the only album that I do own from IZ*ONE is actually their Japanese debut single. So I first discovered IZ*ONE when I was actually in Japan. So I happened to be in Japan at the time of their debut, and so as you can see here, they shot this in Shibuya at the Scramble Crossing, and I remember I was here and I was going up to one of the buildings to get a bird's eye view of the crossing, and I remember as soon as I got up to the top floor, it was as if I had stepped into this magical rainbow fairy tale land. They were blasting their song, and there was just a bunch of marketing, and I mean, as you can see here, everything is very colorful, so that's kind of what it looked like. And I remember I was super mesmerized, so I definitely knew that I really liked their music, so I knew that I wanted to purchase their album before I left Japan, because not only did I like the music, but it would also be a special memory. So I went ahead and I got it, and at the time I thought that it was expensive what I was paying for it, but now I realize that if you're trying to get a hold of one of these albums from North America, then it is insanely expensive. So I actually got a good deal. So yeah, it's just in this little jewel case, and I'll just open it up. I can go through this little photo book here. It's not really a photo book. I mean, it just has their picture on the front. It's so pretty and so colorful, this debut. And then it just has the credits, and then this is the only photo, but you can see them all there. So my biases of IZ*ONE are Hitomi, Minju, and Haewon. And yes, I just think that they're so amazing, and I really would like to collect more of their stuff in the future. Their latest comeback, Bloom Eyes, it just absolutely blew me away. It's definitely one of my favorite comebacks so far of the year. So definitely need to get my hands on that. And as you can see, you get 2 discs. So this one is with all the songs, and then this one is with the music videos, I believe. And it also comes with a photo card. And it's so funny because at the time when I first, obviously this was my first ever K-pop related album, so I didn't know that they all come with photo cards usually, but I got Hitomi, which is so nice because she's one of my biases. So really cute, really nice, and really, really special to me. And I'm actually curious, what group got you into K-pop? Because usually there's always that one group that kind of pulls you in. Like, I of course knew about K-pop before. I knew of SHINee and of BTS, but IZ*ONE I think were the group that just really kind of got me into it. So I'm curious, leave down in the comments below what group got you into K-pop. Okay, so once I got into IZ*ONE, I figured that it would be a good idea to start to check out some other groups, and the first group that I checked out was BTS because I had heard a lot about them. I knew of them, but I wouldn't have been able to have told you the name of the members or any of their songs. But of course, once I started listening to them, I got hooked and fell in love. So now I will kind of take you through my BTS collection. So this is their 3rd mini album, The Most Beautiful Moment in Life Part 1. I really, really like this album. It's really pretty with the ombre effect on the actual pages. And so for this album, I actually pulled my first group card, which was really exciting. So that was my photo card for this album. And in terms of the photo book, this is actually, of the albums that I own, I would say that this is one of my favorite photo books. I love this concept, the first concept here, where they're with the cherry blossom trees. I think it's so beautiful. This is like one of my all-time favorite photos. Also my bias of BTS's Taehyung, for anyone that doesn't know. But I really like how throughout the photo book, they kind of switch back and forth between the black and white concept. It's really beautiful. And I know that there's also the pink version, which I would like to get. I'm not sure if I'm remembering this correctly, but I think that the pink version is the same photo book, which is why I probably won't be getting it anytime soon, but I would like to have it. Unless I'm wrong and it's a different photo book, then I will get it sooner. But yeah, I just think that this is a really beautiful album and photo book. And then there's the CD. So that is The Most Beautiful Moments in Life, Part 1. Okay, so next up I have their special album, Young Forever, and I received the day version for this album. I believe that I had ordered this one from Amazon, so it was just a random version that I got sent. And so in here we have the photo book with the very nice ombre effect. Can just do a little skim through. Oh, my photo card is in there. I will reveal that in a second. But yes, this is also a very nice photo book. I mean, all of their photo books are so nice. And I would definitely like to get the nighttime version eventually. So that is that. And then I also really liked in this album how they packaged the CD plates. So it has their picture of them in the hot air balloon, and then they just packaged them both here. So I thought that that was actually really nice. Something a little bit different. And then for my photo card to reveal, I got Jungkook's. And this is like one of my favorite photo cards ever. It is so cute. This little Polaroid picture of Jungkook. Then I have both versions of You Never Walk Alone, and they're both really, really pretty. So we have the nice light pink version over here, and then we have the blue version. And both of the photo books are really nice. I don't know which one I like better. Maybe the pink version, mainly because it is when Taehyung has the bandana. He has the bandana on in this concept photo book, which is definitely one of my favorite looks of his. But the blue version also has a really beautiful photo book as well, and I do like the front picture on the blue version better. So they're both really, really nice. So I'm glad to have both of those. And for my photo cards for these albums, so in the pink one, oh, it came with some freebie cards when I ordered it. So this one I got from Amazon. So I got a J-Hope freebie card and an RM freebie card. And my actual photo card, I pulled, again, one of the most adorable photo cards I've ever seen. I got Namjoon's photo card. And I love his look with the purple hair. It's so cute. So that's the photo card that I got in that one. And then in this version, I got my bias Taehyung. Again, a very adorable photo card. So those are You Never Walk Alone. Then we get into the Love Yourself era, and from those eras I have Her and Answer. So we'll go through Her first. This is one of my favorite packagings that they've done for their albums. I like how sleek it is and everything kind of stays really protected, especially if you're ordering from somewhere like Amazon, where usually the albums can get kind of damaged. And they did this sort of CD plate again, like how they did with the Young Forever album. Really, really nice. And then for this album, I pulled, so you get a few things here. This is the little notes and a sticker sheet, but I pulled Yoongi. So this is such a cute card with his blue hair. Really, really nice. And I can't wait to get the other versions of this album because they have such beautiful photo book concepts. For this one, I got version E. So this is the photo book. So this is a really, really nice album. And then we have Love Yourself Answer. And for this one, I received version F. So I believe I had also ordered this one from Amazon. And if you can probably tell on camera, if it's picking it up, it kind of got ruined and dirty. And that is my own fault. So after I got the Eyes one, their Japanese debut single, this was the first actual K-pop album that I ever bought. So I remember when I got this, I used to carry it around with me in my purse every single day on my way to work because I would listen to the album every day, and I didn't understand the value, I guess, at the time of these albums. So every day I was carrying it around with me and it literally got all marked up. Oh my gosh, I'm so upset with myself for doing that. But yes, now I know better. But that's why it's all marked up. It's not because of the seller or anything. That was my own fault. But again, I really like this packaging. It came with a poster, the one that I got. And I love how it has that sort of iridescence, kind of pearl essence look to it. And so in this one, I got J-Hope's photo card. And these, oh my gosh, these photo cards are so cute with the little hearts on their cheeks. I would love to be able to collect the entire collection, all members' photo cards of this look, but I don't know, we'll see. I think that they do sell for pretty expensive, so we'll see, but I really do love this photo card. It's so cute, and I can feel that it got a little bit dented. I don't know if the camera is picking up on that, but there's like a little bit of a dent, which again is probably my own fault for just carrying it around with me every day and being quite rough with it, so I really shouldn't do that again. I mean, I wouldn't do that again. But I really am considering, though, actually starting a binder for all of my photo cards because as of right now, as you can see, I just kind of leave them in the albums and they're starting to get a little bit damaged that way. So I will probably start a binder in the future. But yeah, so this is the photo book for version F. So those are my two albums from the Love Yourself, Her, and Answer series. So now let's move on to the next album. Next up we have Map of the Soul Persona, and I got version 4 for this one. I absolutely adore how bright and pink the packaging is. It's really nice, and it's that really nice soft material as well. And I changed it up a little bit with this one, so it's sort of like you open it just like a book and you have the CD right there. And then you can actually pull out the photo book, which is nice. So let's see, you got quite a few things in this one. So you got this little film strip, and then you got a postcard and a photo card. So I actually received two postcards with this album. They're both, though, of the same member. So as you can see, I got Jimin, which is so cute. And then for my photo card, I was very lucky with this album because I pulled Taehyung. It's really nice with his blue hair. It's so vibrant. I really love that photo card. And then we can just take a quick skim through the actual photo book. This was a really cool photo shoot, I thought, in my opinion. I really liked how they're holding up the wine. And they have like grapes on them and the pearls. Really cool. And again, I would like to eventually collect all of the versions, but it might just take a little bit of time just because there is so many with all of the different albums and all of the different versions. So we'll see when I end up doing that. But yes, so there you have it, Map of the Soul Persona. Okay, so then I have the BTS World Soundtrack. And again, they switched up the packaging a little bit with this one. It's a box packaging and it's that really nice soft material, and I like how they included the little strip of iridescence on the side. It's really, really nice. So then you just open this one up and you have all of your stuff in there. You have the CD. As you can see, I pulled Namjoon's photo card, the double-sided photo card, and this is one of my favorite looks that he has done. So really, really nice. And then you also got a game coupon with this album. And for this one, I pulled Jimin in the pajamas. Again, really, really cute. And then you also received this little lenticular ticket with the album. And I really, really wish that this was true. Date today, section purple, row W07 and seat 09. That would be really, really nice. Were any of you supposed to be going to the tour? I was going to be going to one of the Toronto dates. It's really sad that it got postponed, but of course it's better to look out for the safety for everyone and everyone involved in the tour as well, and the production and everything. So hopefully we will see them soon, but at least until then we have this beautiful content to look at. And then here is the photo book. It's a really nice photo book, and it's double-sided, which is pretty cool. So there's 2 different stories in here, and I love how they did, like, there's little Polaroid photos of them. Really, really nice and cool. So there we have the BTS World Soundtrack album. And lastly, in my BTS collection, I have their latest comeback album, Map of the Soul 7. So I have 2 versions of this album. I can only kind of fit one into the frame right now though because of how big it is. So this is version 1, which is really nice, the nice pink on the logo. And then you have the CD here. So I did receive this little pre-order gift because I had pre-ordered it from Weaver's shop. So it's just a little picture frame. And then you have all of the items that come with the album. And here we have my photo card. Again, I got very, very lucky with this album because I pulled Taeyang. I love this card so much, so I was really, really shocked when I pulled this. I'm really happy about that. And then you just have all the rest of the content. So you get this little group card, and you get some stickers and the notes. And then in here you have the photo book. And I'm not going to pull out all of the pages because I'm sure you've all seen what it looks like by now, but yeah, I think it's pretty cool that they really switched up their packaging and tried something different. It's a different concept, so I definitely do like it. I maybe wouldn't say it's my favorite packaging that they've done, but I do appreciate that they did try something different, and I think that it worked really well for this comeback. So yes, very nice. And again, I was really happy with this photo card. So that is version 1. Okay, and then the other version that I have is version 4. So as we can see here, I don't have the CD in here right now because I was listening to it recently in the car, but I did get a poster with this one, which was really nice. And then you get the same content as the other one, just a different photo book. And for this one, I pulled Yoongi's photo card, which is so cute with his curly hair. It's literally so adorable. So yeah. Alrighty, so that closes up my BTS collection that I have. And so now we can move on to the next group. Alrighty, so next up I will go through my Twice collection, and we'll start off with Summer Nights. I love this album so much. This was has been one of my favorite Twice eras, and I was so happy when I got this album. I remember I got it as a birthday gift to myself. I got it at my local K-pop store, and I was really happy that they had this version because this was the one that I really wanted, although I would like to collect the other ones as well in the future. But I just love it. It's so summery and so fun, and my bias of Twice is Momo. So let's just take a look. You get quite a few things with the Twice albums. So we have Gio over here. I got her little Polaroid, and then you get this really cute poster, which is just the same as the front cover of the album. And then, oh, you can see some of my photo cards. So you get a lot of photo cards, which is something that I love about Twice albums, but I think that it makes it kind of difficult if you're trying to collect all of the photo cards, then there's a lot to get. So you also got this little standee, which I haven't used yet, but I should. And then just this absolutely beautiful photo book. I love it so much. It just really gets you in the mood for summer when you look through it. And I'm so excited for their comeback in June. I have pre-ordered all versions of the album. I really, really can't wait. I've been dying over the concept photos that they've been kind of releasing for each member. They've been doing those little teasers and it looks so beautiful, so I can't wait for that. But yeah, everything that Twice does is always amazing, so I'm sure that it's just going to be incredible. So there is the photo book. And then for the CD plate, I got Chewy's CD. It's really cute. I like how they do that as well, how they do the random member CD plate. It makes it a little bit more fun. And then for the photo cards, so again, there's quite a few that you get. This is just the piece to read the secret message. So I got Junghyun's photo card. I got Chaeyoung. I got Chewy. I got Gio. I got Mina. And for the special card, I got Junghyun. And this was definitely like her era. I think that she really owned this era personally. And I love how with the special card they did the border of the palm leaves. It's so pretty. Okay, so that is Twice Summer Nights. So let's move on to the next Twice album. So next up, I have one version of Twice's Fancy You comeback album. So here it is. I believe that this is version C. So this is the one that I got. It was just a random version. There we go. And I really like this style of packaging that they do, but it was so funny how they made it so much bigger. Like the book is so much bigger for this album that it fits. I had to put it in a different area on my shelf because it can't fit where I put my other Twice albums, but it's still really nice. Nice photo book, and the pictures are really big and beautiful. So again, you get quite a few things. So here's the sticker sheet, and then here's the photo book. I like how the concept is kind of like a groovy sort of theme. Really cool, and this was just a really iconic, I think last year in general was really iconic for Twice. They just killed it with all of the music that they were putting out, and I think that their sound really matured. But yeah, I think it really worked for them. They switched up their sound a little bit, and I don't know, I personally loved it. Yeah, so they're just incredible. And here's the photo book for this one. Just quickly skim through it. And actually, a fun fact, so I have the same birthday as Nayeon, which is pretty cool. Which also means that I have the same birthday as well as Jinyoung from GOT7, and I die a little bit inside every time I remember that. And I also have the same birthday as Sungbin from Stray Kids. So I think it's clear that if I were ever to become a K-pop idol in some future lifetime, that I would probably be a part of JYP, because it seems that anyone born on September 22nd is in JYP, which is pretty cool. I love the look of this photo shoot here. It's so cute. Nayeon. So I mentioned that my bias of Twice is Momo, and then my bias records are Nayeon and Sana. So there we go. I'll just skim through the rest of it. The quality of these photos is really, really nice. Okay, and then for the random CD plate, I got Chaeyoung's. So there we go. All right, and now we will take a look at the random photo parts that you got. So you got a random lenticular, and I got Diane's. Really cute. And then for the photo cards, I got Nayeon, Gio, another Gio, Junghyun, and Daehyun, and this is one of the most beautiful photo cards I've seen, in my opinion. I love this so much. She literally looks like she's from a fairy tale. So beautiful. Okay, so that is Twice Fancy You, and now I just have one more Twice album. So the last album that I have is their most recent comeback, Feel Special. So I had mentioned earlier that their Dance the Night Away era was one of my favorites. Feel Special has also been one of my favorite Twice eras. I just think that this has just been one of the most beautiful eras for them. They look absolutely gorgeous, and I just love the glitz and glamour of this era. And the song, it's definitely one of my favorite title tracks from them. It's so beautiful, so I was really happy. This definitely was my favorite comeback of last year as well, I would have to say. I just think the whole album from start to finish, they did an amazing job with this. So I was really happy to get this album. I had ordered it from Amazon, so I got a random version. So I believe this one is version A. And then when we open it up, you can see that I got Jungyeon's CD plate. I got the pre-order cards when I wasn't actually supposed to get them because I had purchased this album later than when it came out. So you can just take a quick look through these. So I did get the pre-order cards, which was a good thing when I wasn't supposed to get them, but as we'll see once we go through the actual photo book, it's kind of destroyed a little bit. Well, it's kind of messed up or mixed up, which made me really sad because this was my favorite comeback of last year. So yeah, it was kind of sad that the photo book is kind of all messed up, but I guess that's okay. So I got Sana's lyric book, which is really nice because this was the first thing I ever pulled of Sana. And then here is the photo book. We'll go through the cards later. Again, a really beautiful photo book. I love the styling for this era so much. So it starts off good, seems to be going in order, and then all of a sudden it just gets all mixed up. So we have Chaeyoung, but we have Sana, and then it just goes straight to Chewy. And then yeah, it starts over here. And then you'll see it kind of repeats itself a little bit. So I don't know what happened with this, but yeah, I mean, it's still beautiful. At least they gave me the pre-order benefits when I wasn't supposed to get them, so I guess that kind of makes up for it, but yeah, definitely kind of sad about that. But I guess it will justify my reasoning for buying the other two versions. Anywho, so we'll take a look at all of the photo cards. So for the special card, I got Daehan. And then for the photo cards, I got another Daehan. I got Chewy. This is such a pretty card. I got Nayeon, one of my favorite cards and looks for her. I got Momo, which is really exciting. This is my first Momo card. And I got another Momo card. So that kind of, I guess, made up for the mixed up photo book. But yeah, so that's all of my Twice albums. So now we can move on to the next group. Alright, so the next group that I have is Stray Kids, and I only have these two albums from them. So I have Clay 2 Yellowwood and then Clay Levanter. So we'll start off with Clay 2 Yellowwood. And before we start to go through everything, I will mention that my bias of Stray Kids is IN. Here we have the photo cards. So I was really happy when I pulled his special page. So super nice. We can just quickly scroll through the photo book a little bit. So I actually kind of got this album on a whim. I bought it at my local K-pop store, and I was originally going in to get IZ*ONE's Bloom Eyes, but they didn't have it in stock yet, so I had grabbed this album instead. It was on my radar anyways to purchase eventually, so I just ended up getting it sooner than I thought I would, but I'm really glad that I have it because I really like this album from them. There's the photo book. Okay, so for the photo cards of this album, I pulled Jisung. I pulled Baekhyun. And I also pulled my first IN card, which is super exciting. I was really happy with that, with my pulls for that album. And then we have Clay Levanter. So this is the version that I had received. The photo cards are just in here, so I'll just put those to the side. And then for the special page, I also pulled IN, which is so exciting. I was so happy when I flipped this over and I pulled his special page. So far I have pretty good luck with the special page. So hopefully that continues when I buy their other albums. And yeah, here's just the photo book. This is such a nice photo book. And the music video for Levanter is really, really, really good as well. It's one of my favorite music videos. It looks so nice. I think my favorite song on this album is Astronaut. But again, just another really, really good album. Okay. So for this album, the photo cards that I pulled were another Jisung, and I got Felix. He looks so good with the ashy pink hair. And I got Hyunjin. So really nice. So that is my little Stray Kids collection. Okay, so next I have Red Velvet, and as of right now I only own one Red Velvet album, which as you can see here is the Reve Festival finale. I definitely want to get more Red Velvet albums in the future. I just think that they do such fun packaging. I know for a while that they were doing the jewel case, but their packaging though for their last few comebacks has just been so much fun, and I definitely do love them as a group. So I love how when you open this, it's just so cute and so much fun, the packaging. Oh my gosh, I love it. And then I got so I pulled the pink photo book, which I was very happy about because I love pink. So that was a really nice surprise. And also I must mention that this is one of the photo books that I do own right now. This is definitely one of my favorites. I like the size of it and just like the feeling of it, and I love how it's like a rainbow through the pages, but the actual photos themselves are just so stunning. And it's so cute how there's also like a little story, but I just love the styling so much of this. Like it's so cool, so vintage with the umbrellas and the lace and the pearls. I was watching somebody else's video and they mentioned that the look of these photos reminded them of American Horror Story Coven, and I couldn't agree anymore. The first thing that I thought when I first looked at this photo album was American Horror Story Coven. It's just so cool, like how they have the roses. Yeah, they did a really great job with this, and it's also a very thick photo book. Like there's a lot of photos in here, and they of course all look absolutely stunning. So my biases of Red Velvet are Joy and Windy. So there they are. There's Windy, and then we have Joy over here. So yeah, so cool. So there's the photo book, and then for the random stuff, so I was lucky enough to pull a Windy photo card, so I got this one, just so cute. And then for the little postcard, for here, I pulled Yetis, which again is so nice. That is my current Red Velvet collection, and hopefully in the future I can get some more of their stuff. Next we have Blackpink. We have their Kill This Love album, and I have the black version here. So this is just the packaging. Really, really nice. And then when you just open it up, you have all of the content inside. So I will just pull that out. You get this little photo strip. The photos of this album are also really beautiful. And then you get, I don't know if did everyone get 2 of these? I don't know. I seem to have gotten 2 of them, but this is just the little credit book right there. And then in here, there's some of the random stuff. And then you have their photo book. And I'm so super excited to hear that they are finally having a comeback. So I think I heard that the actual physical album will be released in September, if I'm remembering this correctly, but it will be a full album apparently, which is so exciting. I mean, I think that we've waited long enough and they deserve that. So I cannot wait for that. Some new Blackpink content. And then they also have their collab with Lady Gaga coming out very soon. So that is very exciting. So we have some new Blackpink to look forward to. So this is just the photo book. Such iconic looks. And my bias is rosé. So there we have that. And then you also got a poster of a random member. And I was very lucky to pull my bias rosé. So pretty. I love her blonde hair. And her makeup is so nice too. The shimmery eyeshadow. So pretty. And then for the photo card, so I just have it in here. I pulled Jisoo in this very cute photo card. And then you also got some other stuff in here. So you got a little sticker set. So really nice. And you got these photos here. So this is really, really nice. So that is my very tiny Blackpink collection. I definitely do plan on getting Square Up very, very soon, but until then, this is what I have. Okay, so now we can move on to the final group in my collection. Okay, so the final group that I have is Gfriend, and this is a group that I have fallen in love with very, very quickly. I am just so amazed with their entire discography. I love all of their songs. I just love them. Like, they've done such an amazing job. They've put out such beautiful content. So right now I only have Labyrinth, their latest comeback album, but I definitely want to get more of their stuff in the future. So this album was really, really good, so I have to get it. This like scary sticker packaging. I like how they all of the albums in this for this comeback were like pastel shades. So I just had got the Crossroads version. And as you can see here, I'll just pull this stuff out. So my bias of Gfriend is So On. So you got this film strip. And you got this little random member standee. And I got So On. And then in here is just the CD. And then the little storybook. And then over here is their photo book, which is so nice. For the photo cards, I was very lucky because I pulled 2 So On photo cards. So there they are, so super nice. Alrighty, so there you have my current K-pop collection. Thank you so much to everyone for tuning in to today's video. I hope that you enjoyed seeing everything that I have collected so far. And please stay tuned for some future videos. I will have an unboxing video for Baekhyun's comeback album, Delight. I did order all versions for that, and I will also have an unboxing for Twice's More and More comeback. So thank you so much, everyone, and take care. Bye!